Sack Life, beat depression. It's day 669 and I'm feeling fine. Coming at you live from the Statue of Liberty out here in sunny Las Vegas with another round of somatic healing session to wipe out depression. Thank you guys so much for being here. Anyone who's tuning in now, anyone who's tuning in later, appreciate you guys and girls out there for the support. It is not a peaceful location. We're right here on the side of the road, and I hope that my voice and instruction will come through clear. Today is one of our active recovery days. It's a Waterflow Wednesday, so we're going to be able to de-stress and give our bodies a break from that daily grind, especially if you've been doing that high intensity, getting that high intensity training in at your level. As you know, it's a martial arts for mental health show, so we're going to tune in first and foremost to those mental health tools. The first one, a powerful one, is gratitude. So for my piece of gratitude today, I want to thank everybody who's tuned in here first to support the group, to support each other. Shout out to Ken Bro, Simon Amaze, and to Luca. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your support and for helping us support each other. Showing up not only for you, but for others. We know one of the best ways that we can make change out here is by being that change that we want to see in the world. So thank you guys for being a part of that and for building this social support system with each other. Shout out as well to Lisa the Luminary. You are all part of my gratitude section for today. So go ahead and think about one thing that you're grateful for, and that'll help put you in that positive mindset as we move into today's lesson. As you know, it's day 669 of consecutive training. For me, the Sackman out here, let me know how many days of training it's been for you, and make sure that you're keeping track of that number, because it's not just the number of days trained, it's the number of days that you've overcome the debilitating effects of anxiety or depression. It's the number of days of proof that you have that you are stronger than those things, you're stronger than those lies. So please do keep track of that number, and if you can, share it with others because it's inspiring. Share it with us out here. Let us know how you're doing, what you've accomplished, and remember to give yourself credit for that number, because every day forward, in the face of adversity, in the face of that depression dummy or that anxiety dummy that likes to feed us lies, is a day to be proud of. That's a fight that you have won. So keep winning, keep track of that. And if you do go through a rough period, you can take a look at that number and know what you've accomplished so far and what you can look forward to accomplishing in the future. So wow, there's a guy doing, I wish I could have caught that on camera. There was a guy doing a wheelie on a motorcycle, right? We're on the side of the highway, so crazy stuff's happening. That is the list tool. We talked about the gratitude tool. Think about something you're grateful for, put you in that positive mindset. Keep track of that number. That's that second mental health tool. The third mental health tool is the social support system itself. It can be a very powerful thing, especially in critical times. So being here, being present, and finding people that are growth-minded, that are either going in the direction you want to go or they're where you want to be in this thing we call life. That will help you move ahead. It'll help you move forwards in life. They say you're kind of the sum of the people closest to you, like the 5 closest people to you slowly become who you are or who you want to be. So it's just by human nature, we are affected by environment, and you do have control over your environment. You can't change the people, right? You can't change people around you, but you can change which people are around you. You can find new people to be around, or people who will help you grow and help add value to your life. So please do continue to do that. Look for social support out there. It's a huge benefit. So a great benefit in martial arts training. Most dojos, most schools are going to have a whole bunch of people who are there to work on themselves, to support each other, and to have that kind of similar growth mindset. And there's unlimited room for progress there. So that's one of those other benefits to martial arts for mental health out here that I like to touch on. Shout out to Mad with Hats as well. Appreciate you, brother. So that's it. We talked about gratitude. We talked about the list tool. We talked about social support. Now we're going to get into the lesson. Since it is an active recovery day, it's going to be low intensity. We're going to move nice and slow, going through those forms. You'll see me from a different angle today. Maybe that'll help a little bit. I'm really just propped up so you can see the statue behind me because it's pretty dope. Didn't realize Statue of Liberty was out here, but here we are. We made it. No bus today. I'm out here trying to get those last pieces in a last-ditch effort to get this thing running. After that, I'm going to be shipping that thing and changing up the plan. Got to adapt, keep moving forwards, find ways forwards. That's what it's all about. So, because it's not going to be a high-intensity day, We're going to practice our Muay Thai form with a couple of shots. We're going to keep the guard high. We're going to step in for the jab, rotate through for the cross. We'll talk about the hook, turning through the body, shift that weight through for the hook. And we're going to use that breath work tool, that powerful tool of breath work, to calm the nervous system at the same time. I'll have tunes here as well. Yeah, it threw me off too. I saw it sitting on the side of the road and I was like, hey, where am I? Am I back home? But no, there's the Statue of Liberty out here as well in Vegas. They have everything out here, everything you can think of, just on a slightly smaller scale. Still pretty huge. But yeah, let's get back on track. For today's lesson, we're going to use that powerful breathwork tool to calm the nervous system. It's going to be the diaphragmic breathing tool. It's very basic, very simple, just has a couple of moving parts. And if we execute this breathing tool correctly, then we'll be able to take control back over our automatic nervous system. Which means if you're in a high-stress environment or a stressful situation, you can calm down that body, calm down that automatic nervous system using just the power of breath. We'll link it with movement to make it super effective and turn it into a moving meditation today, but you can use this breathwork tool alone to help yourself through situation. So in order to get that down right, let's practice just the breathwork tool alone first. We're going to place one hand over the belly, one hand over the chest. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and fill the belly with air. Pushing that belly out, taking that nice deep breath through the nose, fill the belly with air, hold on to it for a second, and then long and slow exhale out of the mouth. We want the exhale to be twice as long as the inhale. That helps make it more effective. And we want to make sure we're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, with a little bit of resistance in the lips, a little bit of back pressure there. So let's practice it together. Deep breath into the belly. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. And as we exhale out the mouth, long and slow, making that exhale twice as long as the inhale, the belly should fall, chest staying flat the whole time. That's how we know we're belly breathing, and we're exercising that diaphragmic breathing tool. Shout out to Ken, thank you for being here as well. I am not in New York City, I'm out here in sunny Las Vegas. They've got a Statue of Liberty too, just realized it. So I figured it'd be a good opportunity. Back on track. So we've got our breathwork tool down. Now we're going to link that tool with movement, and we'll go through some martial arts striking patterns based roughly around Muay Thai stance. But you can feel free to use any patterns that you'd like, linking them in with the breath to turn it into an active recovery, stress-relieving session for yourself. Shout out to When Roses Blossom. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. So we just talked about the diaphragmic breathing tool. If you didn't catch it, today's an active recovery day. We're going to do that deep breath in through the nose, filling the belly with air, keeping the chest flat, hold the breath for a moment, and then long and slow exhale out the mouth. We're going to link that exhale with our forward movement as we turn our body and flow into those striking patterns. We're going to exhale forward, exhaling that stress, focusing on that form and refining. And then on the inhale to the belly, we'll pull back into our defensive stance. Deep breath into the belly, and we return to guard. Guard high, and we'll execute the next strikes. So this is how we turn that breathwork tool into a moving meditation and add in the power of movement and the power of breath to give us the best fighting chance to knock out stress. So we'll also have some calming tunes. I don't know if they're going to come through over the sound of traffic, but tune into your breath, tune into your body. You can do this anywhere. I'm doing it on the side of the road. There's going to be people in cars going by. Doesn't matter. Whatever's going on around out here, doesn't matter. It's about what's going on in here. So let's take that control back and give ourselves a nice, calming, active recovery session today so we can keep moving forwards and keep mental health a priority. You guys ready? It's going to be a straight through session, 10 minutes across, no breaks in between. Remember, keep it low intensity, let the breath be your guide. Oh, shout out to Ken, he said he's got 277 days down. That is a huge number. You should be proud of yourself for fighting forward every single day. 277 in a row. It's amazing consistency. Thank you for sharing that, Ken. All right, let's get this thing going. Calming music on. And I'm hoping you can hear that. I know you can't see it, but hopefully you can hear that coming through. If not, just tune into that breath and let's breathe together. Let's move together. Starting the timer now. Take that deep breath into the belly in defensive stance. Get the guard high. Close those fingers. Tuck the thumbs under the top too, right? Deep breath in the belly in a defensive stance. Hold that stance and long and slow. Twist through the shoulders. Tucking the chin into shoulder for extra defense. Keeping that head down, guard high on the opposite side. We're twisting forward, landing with those large two knuckles in the face of that depression dummy. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Into defensive stance, guard high, long and slow, exhale forward. Twisting in to that strike, keeping the guard high on the opposite side. We're refining our martial arts striking technique and giving ourselves that active recovery with the power of breath. Make sure you keep it low and slow, low intensity, flow through the movements, fully exhale here out of the mouth, and then deep inhale back to that belly. Hold that belly breath in for a moment. Long and slow exhale forwards, jab, cross. Twisting through on the ball of each foot. Deep inhale back to defensive stance. In your defensive stance, while you're holding that breath, you can move here, keep it balanced. Long and slow exhale forwards. Twisting through, tucking that chin into the shoulder for defense. All on the exhale, nice and slow. Hold that striking position until you fully exhale from the belly, all of that air. Deep inhale back. Hold on to that breath, long and slow exhale forward. Now really visualize a target here in front of you. Make contact with those knuckles. That'll help improve your accuracy when it comes to those other forms of training we do. And exaggerate the shoulder movement, twist through those strikes. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Hold that breath. Long and slow exhale through jab cross. 2 strikes here. 1 long breath out of the mouth. Right on target. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Returning to guard. We're going to start throwing some hooks here now. Lead hook. Twist through the shoulders. Turning that body. We're throwing the arm up into a 90-degree arm cast, and we're turning through nice and slow. Exhaling all the way out of the mouth, keeping guard high on the opposite side, and landing right on target. Rotate back on the inhale. Nice and slow, hold that breath in the belly. Long and slow exhale into a front hook. Twisting through, throwing that arm up, lock that elbow at 90 degrees. Palm in or palm down, it's preference. You want to keep that wrist straight and land on those large 2 knuckles. Deep inhale back. Hold the breath in the belly. Lead hook, long and slow. Twist through. Make contact with that visualized target. Deep inhale back. And now we're going to add in the jab. We're going to start with the jab, and then we're going to rotate on that back foot and toss the rear hook forwards. So deep inhale back. Hold that breath in the belly. Step in for the jab. Little step in for that jab, right? And now we're going to rotate on the ball back foot, nice and slow, and bring that fist around at a 90-degree angle. Guard stays high on the opposite side. Tuck that chin again. Deep inhale back. Hold the breath in the belly. Long and slow exhale through those 2 strikes. 1, 2, 2 strikes. 1 breath. 1 long exhale here. Deep inhale back to the tummy and hold it. Hold that guard high. Long exhale into jab. Twist through for cross. Boom. Hold that position and deep inhale back. Hold that breath for a moment. Step in for jab cross. Flow through like water, taking form into those striking patterns. Working on that balance. Chin tucked, nice and centered. Rotating on the ball of each foot. Deep inhale back and go to a resting position. Relax the arms, relax the legs, relieve that tension in the body. Let's focus in on the breath for a moment. Use the hands as a guide. Deep breath through the nose to the chest, to the belly, keeping the chest flat. Make sure we're nailing that breath work to a long exhale here. As the belly falls, nervous system calms down. Deep breath through the nose to the belly. Hold it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. As the belly falls, we're relieving that stress. We're going to keep that breath going, keep that pace. Keep it nice and slow and controlled. Deep inhale into the belly. Through the nose in defensive position. Long and slow exhale forwards. Jab cross. visualize making contact with that dummy. Fully exhale here in that striking position, and long and slow, deep inhale back to the belly. Guard high, long and slow exhale. Jab cross, deep inhale back to the belly. Hold that guard high, and we're going to step in for the jab, and then follow it up with the rear hook, nice and slow. One breath, two strikes here. Deep inhale back to guard, hold that breath in the belly, long and slow exhale forwards. Deep inhale back. And now we're going to start with the cross, just one long cross. Keeping the guard high on the lean hand, fully exhale in cross position, deep inhale back. Remember balance, keep the chin tucked, nice and centered. Roll through a nice slow cross. Exhaling that stress into that punch, deep inhale back. Hold the breath in the belly for a moment, long and slow, jab cross. Two strikes, one breath. Deep inhale back, nice and slow to the belly. Hold that breath in the belly, and we're going to go into the lead hook this time. We're going to follow up with a nice long cross right through the face of that depression dummy, nice and slow. Deep inhale back to defensive stance into the belly. Hold that breath for a moment, step forwards, rotate on the ball of the foot as you exhale, and then twist right on through for that power shot, nice and slow. Deep inhale back. Hold that breath in the belly. Keep your balance, Muay Thai stance. Lead hook. Flow right through from hook to cross. Fully exhale out the mouth there, letting that belly fall flat. Let's return to a neutral stance and make sure we're keeping it low intensity and calm. You can use the hands as a guide. Chest flat. Belly's what we're feeling. That belly is what we're breathing with. Calm that nervous system. Deep inhale to the belly. Hold it for a moment. Out to Hello Nurse, thanks for the support, appreciate you. Deep inhale again, one more time, through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it for a moment. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. And now we're going to shift over into some elbow strikes. So keep that breath as your guide, deep breath into the belly. In defensive stance, we're going to drop that lead hand into a pocket on the chest and twist forward. On that breath, long and slow exhale, out the mouth, tucking the chin into the shoulder, so many points to refine here. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly, into defensive stance, long exhale forwards into that lead elbow, and fully exhale there, tucking the chin in, rolling the shoulder, keeping the guard high, fully exhale in that striking position, sink on the knees a little bit to keep that balance, and deep inhale back. Hold that breath, long and slow exhale forwards, into that elbow strike, deep inhale back. Guard high, right, fingers closed or open palm, different guard choices here. We're going to rotate right on into a rear elbow strike now, deep inhale to that belly. Hold the breath, long and slow. Two strikes, one long exhale out the mouth. Bring it back to defensive stance, deep breath into the belly. Long exhale forwards. Fully exhale out of that mouth. And keep the chin tucked. We see shoulder rolled, chin tucked. Fully exhale in that striking position. Deep inhale back. To guard, hold that breath. Long and slow exhale. Fully exhale there, and deep inhale back through the nose to the belly, and go nice and slow jab cross. Fully exhaling there. Bring it back to a neutral position. Let's make sure we got that calming stress relief with the breath, and do a couple deep belly breaths here. No counts. Just make sure you're focusing on the breath. Drawing that air in through the nose, filling the belly while the chest stays flat. Hands as a guide. Deep breath in. Hold on to it. Make that exhale twice as long, nice and slow. Deep breath through the nose to the belly. Hold it. You can close your eyes here and really draw your attention to that breath. Long and slow exhale. Letting the belly fall, getting all that excess stress out. Deep inhale to the belly. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. One more time, we'll do it with a count. A 4, 7, 8 count this time, nice and slow. 4-second inhale. Hold for 7. 8-second exhale here. That is the end of our Waterflow Wednesday active recovery session. I hope that you're feeling the calming effects of this breathwork tool on your system. And if you're not, continue to practice. Check out some YouTube videos on belly breathing or diaphragmic breathing. Check out Holistic Chris on Instagram. She's a breathwork coach with a ton of free tools for people, showing them how to unlock the power of breath. And it becomes even more effective when we mix it with the other things that work for us as individuals. Here we're using positive directional focus, movement, breathwork, meditation, visualization, so many other tools. The more we use, the better chance we're going to have at beating whatever is standing in our way, whether it be anxiety, panic, stress, fear, or depression. Every day we move forwards. Every day we find new tools to empower us to become even stronger in this fight. So please do keep looking for the tools that work for you. If you find them on this show and you're finding a benefit to them, please let the world know on YouTube at Sack Life Daily. We're making all these classes publicly available for free in an effort to create free mental health care for those in need. So please do share your experience. It's one of the best ways we can help each other. And until next time, Hello Nurse said, thank you. I needed all of this. Thank you. That's fulfillment to me. That's why I'm here sharing my self-care with you guys so that we can benefit together and we can grow together. So thank you for your feedback and your participation. And shout out to Hosaka as well. Appreciate that support. And When Roses Blossom and everybody else who's been tuning in today. Until next time, I'll catch you same sack time, same sack channel, same sack life. Sackman out.